fun ball? That's fun ball. I'm live streaming, so don't walk over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you need to come over here?
No.
Okay. Since I didn't upload. I shall live stream.
Hi.
I literally just started it. Look at all these hooks. Oh, are you gonna do it right here?
I'm just gonna cut them right now.
Okay. I can move stuff around if you want to sit right here.
I'm gonna go lay down.
Okay. 8, 9. That's 8. 9. Hello, hello, hello. Where does 7 go? Where does 7 go? 7. He said, always happy to see Jordan. He's in a towel right now. He just showered.
Check the matzo out.
Took the what out?
The matzo.
Oh, yeah. Mowgli.
Oh, the sun is coming in. Come on, plants.
Come on. They're not Mowgli. I need a 6.5. There we go. Hi guys, I'm going to be a little distracted because as you guys can see, we are glossing hooks right now. So.
Just play music for them.
Okay. Jordan said music, so music. What is that?
What the fuck was that?
That don't sound good. Hi everybody. I'm currently in the process of glossing hooks. You should see the table right now. There are hooks everywhere. So I'm trying to catch up on work because launch day is on Friday. I feel like I never really show this part of the process, like in any of my videos. But one by one, I am hand glossing the back. So if you guys have any like crochet or knit projects you're trying to get done right now, you should go grab them because I'm going to be focused over here, but thanks to Jordan, I have music playing, so you'll have like a buddy to help you get some work done. Yeah, guys, this is literally the process. One by one, I like have to hand paint these. And then I have to set them under a UV light and wait for them to dry, which is like 20 to 30 minutes at a pop. And then I have to let them air dry for like another 2 days. So that way they harden all the way. So yeah, this is like a little reality of what it's like. Bless you. When I make these hooks. And I do have some other hooks there drying because I poured some this morning. I'm just trying to make some like last minute ones because if you guys follow me on Instagram, I was talking about how I guess I like didn't get the ratio right on some of my hooks. This music is loud. Is the music loud? Is it like overpowering? Like I should turn it down. There we go. Yeah, I was like sanding, Jordan was sanding the hooks and then I was sanding them. And I realized some, not all of them, but like there's a couple hook sets that are like super bendy. And like usually they get a little bit bendy if you've been holding them for a while and like your hand starts to heat them up. But I just didn't get the ratio right when I was mixing the resin. So a couple of the sets are like extremely bendy and it bothers me. So I like talked about it on my Instagram. I have like a little poll on my Instagram if you guys want to like go vote, but I'm thinking about still listing the really bendy sets. But I'm gonna mark them as like decorative sets or aesthetic sets because like the hook itself, like technically you could still crochet with it, but it bends pretty easily. So long story short, what I'm trying to say is I still want to sell the sets as like a decorative set. That way, in case you guys just want a set to like have in your collection, to take photos with, whatever it may be, just to kind of like spruce up your crochet collection. You could totally still purchase these. And they're honestly so stunning still. But of course, the bendy sets are going to be like at a discounted price compared to the regular ones, just because, you know, they're not physically, I personally wouldn't say they're physically usable. I'm sure there's people out there that like will purchase them and be like, oh, I can still crochet with them. But I want to like be fair and sell them for less because yeah, they're not, I would say they're not technically usable. But yeah, if you guys still like want to get a set, there's only going to be a couple that are like this. I mean, they're still stunning. Oh yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. When I sand the back of the hooks, can you guys see how like foggy it gets because I like sanded the resin down? So sanding them, let me grab one right here. When I sand them, that's what it looks like. Oh, right there. And then when I gloss them over on the back, they become like clear again. So, oops, I need this. So that's been my process. I'm trying to like read these comments, but my computer is so far away, so bear with me. Yes, Fatty Smoke said, don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. She's right. Also, I feel like I've asked this before. Margaret, are you going to have singles of the Under the Sea hooks? I am. There's going to be a lot less. I know with my first drop, I had a bunch of singles and I spent a lot of time on the singles. But I've talked about it before. The smaller the hook, the more easy it is for them to bend. And again, it kind of just depends like on the ratio of my mixing. So like if I mix it just right, the small ones don't bend too much. But again, if it's like slightly off, they can be a lot more bendy once you start like working with them. And there was one person after my first drop, one person reached out to me and let me know, hey, I got I think it was like a 5.0 millimeter floral. And she was like, it's super bendy. Is it supposed to be like that? So I like communicated with her and I worked on the new one, and I'm actually going to get that sent out to her soon because I told her I was going to remake it for her. But yeah, long story short, I didn't make a lot of them because I don't want the hooks to be unreliable like that. I don't want to make a bunch of 5.0. Like I don't want to make a bunch of singles and have them virtually be useless. So yes, long story short, there are still singles of the Under the Sea. That's just going to be a very limited quantity compared to like the amount of sets that I have. So I focus more on making like full sets than I did on the singles. Yeah, I need to like, I don't know if you guys have any recommendations, but I need to figure out a more reliable way to make the smaller hooks, because I would love to make like the 4.0s and the 4.5 hooks, because I know people use those all the time. I actually don't go that small hardly ever, but again, like when it comes to like resin, the smaller the object, the more pliable it is, which is why I haven't made smaller numbers before, because they're just too unreliable. Some will come out good and sturdy, and then some of the singles come out super flexible. I guess that's the word I want to use, flexible. But yes, there are still singles for the Under the Sea, just not very many. And then as for the Beach-In set and the Spring set, I don't think I have. Mowgli. I only have a couple singles for the Beach-In set. And as for the spring set, there are no singles because, like I said, kind of hit or miss with those. So yeah, that's the update. Yeah, I'll probably show you guys when I'm done glossing this set. But my table, there are so many hooks everywhere. Like it's a full ass dining table. And Jordan can't work here right now because my stuff is everywhere. So yeah, I literally sit here for like minutes at a time to make sure that the shape of it is as good as I can get it. Yeah, guys, I ain't tripping. This stuff is literally handmade. The entire step, the entire process. And it's hot in my house. Grace. Miss Grace is here. Sophie Yay Cappy. Joanne said, no way, I was watching your tutorial just now. Which tutorial were you watching? But thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm not kidding you guys when I say, like, when you legit just watch my videos and like give it views, you are literally helping me to keep my job. That's not an understatement. So I really do appreciate like the support that you guys give me. Unmatched. Now in the live chat, because I am at your disposal right now. And I'm sure some of you guys noticed, but today, this was the first time I skipped an upload, and I don't even know how long. I've been doing Wednesday and Sunday uploads. Well, yeah, Wednesday and Sunday. I used to do Monday, Thursday, but I've been doing 2 uploads a week for, I think, about a year now straight, which is crazy. But I decided it was for my benefit to kind of give myself a break and not have to worry about like editing and posting a video today, because like I said, that drop is on Friday. And before anybody asks, yes, the drop is on Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So in case you guys are in a different time zone, make sure you confirm what time that is for you guys. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Okay, that's one set down, and I can fit 2 sets on my little tray here. Sweating. Natasha. Hi, girl. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for asking. I'm doing a lot better. I actually have a Band-Aid on my hand right now, so I can't show you guys the stitches. But it's been, what, like 2.5 weeks now already? Oh no, it's been almost 3 weeks since I got the stitches in. And I want to say like 3 days ago or 2 days ago, Jordan and I actually cut out 2 of the stitches because I was supposed to get them removed at 10 days in, but I looked at my hand and it was very much like not shut yet, even though I was like already working again. So we left them in a couple extra days and we took 2 out, and I'm actually surprised how painful it is to like take out the stitches, but once they're out, it feels so much better. This music is so loud. What was I saying? So yeah, I still have 3 of the stitches in, but I meant to take them out last night. It's crazy because like when it comes to like certain kinds of pain, I can tolerate it just fine and like essentially not even bat an eye, like it's bearable. But when it comes to like getting shots and getting stitches, and I don't know what it is, like I can't, like I can tolerate it, but I like start to cry, like I lose my shit because it hurts so much. You know, like you guys can see like all of my piercings like on my ear and everything, and I have my tongue pierced. I used to have like a little Monroe piercing above my lip. And that actually hurt pretty bad, but yeah, like when it comes to piercings, I can do it, no problem. And then I had to get like shots in my hand in order for them to put the stitches in. And I was like literally shaking and like in so much pain. I don't know what it is, but yes, Natasha, thank you for asking. I'm doing a lot better. As you can see, I'm back to work. I can like use my hand again. So that's super nice. It's actually nice to like get back to work, and I'm glad like I took today off of posting because I didn't want to like, I felt like it was a smart move to not just jump back in it full gear like I was before. It's nice to just like kind of take it slow sometimes and not put like all this extra pressure on myself. Don't mind me just glossing. Just glossing. Beautiful. Yeah, I literally gloss the hooks. Oops. Why is that one lower? Oh, it's not. Okay. And I set them there, and I have to be very gentle. This is literally like a 1-by-1 process. It's very slow. Let me read things comments. Joanne, you watched the raglan sweater tutorial. I'm so glad. I hope you make it. As much as I love that pattern, I would love to be like making more and like new versions and like designs with the raglan sweater. But in case y'all didn't know, it's already summer. Okay, I got in my car today to go get a coffee, and it said it was 89 degrees. My car said it was 89 degrees today. I'm sweating right now. So it's like, there's no way I could be wearing sweaters. I can't. I'm literally out here in this like beach cover-up dress right now, and I'm still sweating. Claire, finally caught one of your lives while it was actually live. Yeah, I actually meant to come on here a little bit earlier, but it's okay. You guys are going to see soon. I think this Sunday, y'all. All I'm going to say is if you want to watch any of my videos ever, watch Sunday's video, okay? I'm doing something new. That's all I'm going to say. It's dope. I mean, I made something. I crocheted something. And I knitted something in one project. And it came out so cute. And Jordan and I took the product shots, like the photos of the outfit that I made a couple days ago. So cute. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. Super excited. I haven't even edited the video yet, but it's all good. We'll get to it. We will get to it. So that's that. What else was I going to say? What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I mentioned earlier today, what, an hour and a half ago, maybe? I went to go get an iced coffee because I actually signed up for this. I saw a couple other YouTubers that I follow have this thing called Ko-Fi. If you guys follow TL Yarn Crafts, she's amazing, first of all. But I noticed in some of her videos, she has this thing called Buy Me a Coffee. And I felt like that was so fitting because you guys know I drink iced coffee in literally every video that I post. But yeah, if you guys want to, you can actually buy me an iced coffee. And I kind of talk about it in my new video that I started filming yesterday. But when you guys buy me an iced coffee, you can leave a comment or a question or whatever. And I figured at the start of each video, if I have any people that have bought me a coffee, I'm going to read their comment or question in the start of every video. So if you guys have some kind of question or something, separate from the live stream, you want me to read on video or just mention your name or something, that'd be really cool. And I was like, that is so freaking fitting. And it was so cool. Yeah, so to get back to full circle, I went to get an iced coffee today because literally the next morning, this is only 2 days ago or a day ago, the next morning after I signed up for Ko-Fi, somebody named Sarah, I don't want to share her last name, but somebody named Sarah had already bought me 2 iced coffees. And I was like, what the heck? I haven't even had this for 12 hours, which was really sweet. Okay, here it is, y'all, the last one. So now that this is setting, I'm actually going to put it under the UV light, and we're still going to live stream right now. I'm going to relocate us to the crochet corner because I started crocheting a new project today. I think that was my train of thought, was I'm crocheting a new project today. Look at me. I have to do this so slow. If they all fall over, you guys will hear me scream and cry. Ta-da! We've done it, guys. Successful transfer. Okay. I promise I'm still here. Don't leave me. Hi. This is what my setup looks like, y'all. It's literally just me out here making these. But I have this, I look ratchet. I have this tin foil set up because it helps to bounce around the UV lights and, albedo effect. So those 2 sets are under the UV light curing. Don't judge me, okay? I have no better way of organizing everything. This is what my table looks like right now. And this is definitely not even all the hooks, but that's all I'm gonna say. A little sneak peek. But yeah, my table's a mess. So a lot of them are still like on their first or second day of drying outside of the UV light. And then some of them are fresh out of the UV light. Here's Mowgli. Hi. And then a lot of them are like done and just need to be painted. The numbers need to be painted on. Can y'all see how glowy I am? That's not glow, y'all. That's sweat. That's sweat. Okay. So now, my house is a mess. Now this is the other part of my house. Oh, don't look at my dress. That's inappropriate. Don't do that. Don't look down my dress either. I need to put you guys up on a stool or something. How do I do this? Anyways, I'm gonna get situated here because it's crochet time. No, my circle is not perfect. I don't want to see any comments on the live stream about how wonky my circle is. I'm aware, okay? I'm aware. I'm going to defend my project because I'm using your breath. Come here. Come here. Your breath is rancid, my guy. But yeah, I'm using like 6 different weights of yarn, which is kind of throwing my circle here for a loop, but I'm making a bag. So it's going to be the bottom. So, I mean, it don't really matter. It don't really matter. But I'm using a bunch, I mean like a bunch of different yarn from Hobbii. And no, this live stream is not sponsored. But there are like, okay, honestly, I like all the yarns I've used so far. Like genuinely, I want to use them all for like different projects. Oh my God, your breath. There's actually 2 or like 1 yarn that I legit want to highlight because I think it is so stunning. And I actually have 2 different colorways of this yarn. But I have the Colorina yarn by Hobbii Yarns, excuse us. There you go, that's a good boy. And this stuff is so nice. Granted, I've only worked a few rows with it, so I don't know what the entire completed project would look like. First of all, just the colors, okay? This isn't just like some muted green and like orangey yarn, okay? Can you guys see? This is stunning, right? Am I not alone in saying this is some gorgeous yarn? But this one too, like, okay, excuse you. I'm literally just gonna sit here and like fangirl about yarn for a second because this colorway, I threw it away. I'll tell you guys in the video because I'm working on this video right now. Oh my God. Like just look at the colors. So it's like a roving style yarn and I don't really know if there's like a classification. It kind of looks like 2-ply because there's 2 different shades of yarn kind of wound in the roving yarn. But can you guys see this super gorgeous lilac periwinkle color? And then obviously like the majority is like this bright magenta. But then like even look up here, like look at how it's like a coral pinky magenta color. And then there's even, it's like on the inside of the yarn, but there's even like this, like, I don't even know, peachy orange pastel kind of shade. This is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And I believe on this skein here, the Colorina is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. So kind of warm considering it's already springy summer. But, you know, depending on how, oh my God, this one skein has so much color. Depending on what kind of project you use it for, I feel like, is this the same? Yeah, I feel like it could not be super hot, you know, like however you want to like knit it up. So if you guys want to like use super large needles, I don't know. Even though it's spring, summer, I want to order different colorways of the Colorina and I don't know, make something with it. I kind of want to make like, I want to say like a sweater, but I want to have it like super like drapey and like huge. So for example, what I'm trying to say is I think the recommended hook size for the Colorina knitting needles, 4 millimeter crochet hook, I believe. It doesn't even say. Oh, crochet hook 4.5, 4.5 millimeter. So for example, if I'm going to knit with this, even though it suggests, what did I say, a 4 millimeter knitting needle, the kind of sweater I'd want to make with this would be like use like a 7 millimeter knitting needle or even an 8, like something super huge and like almost see-through. But this is the same, oops, this skein that I just showed you, this is the same exact skein. It just rose. So this color, this orange and this purple is on the inside of this skein right there. But this is so stunning. Look at this. Like, look at this color. I'll bring you in as close as I can, but granted, my webcam is like not the best quality. But this stuff is so gorgeous. And actually, after I received this yarn from Hobbii, I got the yarn because I'm like working on a project with them. After I got the yarn, I've had it for like a week, but I went onto Hobbii, I want to say like 3 or 4 nights ago. And I was like, I want to get more of the Colorina. I want to get more of this gorgeous stuff. And they have, I think currently, they have a huge sale right now. And again, this live stream is not sponsored. I am just obsessed with Hobbii yarns. But yeah, long story short, I went on to Hobbii to get the Colorina. There's a huge sale right now for Colorina to the point that they only had 2 shades available left. I think they have about 10. It's like 10, 8 or 10 different shades of the Colorina. And they're all sold out because of the sale. So I want to say originally the Colorina was, I think like $6.50 or $6.80, $6.80, $6.50 for one ball of yarn of Colorina. But because the sale that they have going on right now, each ball was marked at $2.10. $2. Which means if you need to like make a sweater or a top or even like a skirt or something with the Colorina and you need 10 balls of it, you're literally only paying like $20 for all of your yarn. $20 for this yarn. But obviously, because of the sale, everybody went hog wild and the really gorgeous shades. And I was really hoping to get it for like such a steal, but I will have to wait until they come back in stock. I mean, ideally, $6 is not that bad for a skein of yarn. Granted, I don't know how this acts, like long term, like how it acts like after you wash it or block it, or if you've worn it 20 times, if it will start to fleece on you. I have no idea. No idea. But $2 for one ball of yarn. Anyway, that's my rant. That is my rave and my rant. I just realized I have a ton of messages and I haven't been reading them because I've been fangirling about yarn. Trang. Yes, no worries, Trang. I have already done my research on my resin and stuff. I've already reached out to the resin suppliers about if it's safe or not to have or not, to wear or to not wear the mask. So I've already done my research. Do not fret. Do not fret. And even, in case you guys are wondering, even when I'm sanding the resin hooks or when Jordan is sanding the resin hooks, we always wear a mask. We wear like a respirator thing. So don't worry. Do not worry. We're safe. Ricel, what inspired you to
any that aren't clear. I'm honestly not 100% sure what made me like look into this, but for whatever reason, what was it? I don't know like what originally made me think of it, but then once I had the thought in my head of like, oh, like resin crochet hooks, has anybody done this? And I went on Etsy, and I want to say there was like two different Etsy suppliers, Etsy people, people with Etsy accounts, Etsy shops, people with Etsy shops that had resin hooks. I don't remember their name, so if you guys just go to Etsy, you can Google resin crochet hooks. If not, I'm sure you have already done that. But I went on to Etsy, and I only saw a couple of people were doing it, and I thought their designs were really, really cute. But I just wanted, like, what I wanted resin crochet hook wise was a little bit different from what they had on their shop. But that's like kind of like what inspired me. Like for whatever reason, I had the thought of like, what about resin crochet hooks? And then I went on to Etsy, and then seeing these people's designs, I was like, that is really, really cool. I don't think I saw anybody that had like polymer clay slices in. I don't think so. But yeah, anyways, I only saw a couple suppliers on Etsy that had resin hooks, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could do this, but like make the colors that I want to make. So I believe when I first did the first drop, I saw one of the suppliers had like glitter in her hooks, and that's what made me think like I want to do glitter in my hooks. But I can't even remember what hers looked like. She had glitter in hers, and she had something else in it as well. I don't even know. But yeah, that's where I got like the, I guess you could say, idea to make my own resin hooks. And then if you guys saw one of my like latest studio vlogs, I have a bunch of like different designs planned that are not even like in this drop. Obviously, I have the mermaid ones, the under the sea ones. But I actually have other materials, supplies, if you will, to make other designs. I really want to say what it is, but I can't. But yeah, I have like a lot of supplies for, I want to say at least five new designs that I haven't told you guys about yet or like talked about. So pretty much the moment that I launch this next second drop, I'm going to be working on the new designs very, very soon, like probably like the next day. So, oh, and to answer your other question, yes, the next designs that I have in mind will not be clear. They're going to be pretty much solid, pretty much, not see-through, very opaque. Lydia, making it my life mission to buy a floral set this time. Yeah, I did my best to make as many floral sets as I could this time before I got injured. It's kind of like a win-lose, lose-win, if you will. But if I hadn't have gotten injured, I literally lost like 2 weeks time on making the hooks. I could have made like maybe like 4 sets a day times 2 weeks, but I lost that time. So I don't have as much. I still have more than I did the first time, but I had this like super high goal of how many sets I wanted to reach this time. And because I got set back, I'm obviously not hitting that, but that's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It's honestly probably a blessing. I probably would have worked myself to the bone to try to hit that goal to the point that I probably would have been detrimental. So I'm glad I'm taking things slow, and I'm just trying to get as many done as my patience will allow. But I'm not like letting myself work crazy hours or anything this time because I don't want to burn out. I want to avoid that. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay positive. I'm glowing out here. I'm sweating. Natasha, yes, it does still hurt. I don't know if, oh, you guys will probably see, but on the back of my hand, I probably can't see it on the webcam, but I got my shots right here at the base of my finger in order to numb the whole thing up. And it's actually still green and yellow right here. And when I touch it, it's literally been almost 3 weeks. And when I touch it, it feels like a bruise, like it still hurts. And then the actual stitches itself, I can't put any weight on it, but I can bend it now. So I can kind of touch it like this But if I try to like grab a bag with it or like hold my phone, it's not happy. It can't put like any pressure on it, which is crazy because it's been 3 weeks. But I guess that kind of just goes to show that it was a super, super deep cut. Ricel. I accidentally, my finger, slippity slicety slipped my finger when I was cutting an onion, a yellow onion. My hand slipped because it was wet. I was like washing my hands and then I started cutting the onion and oopsie daisy. And it was a super, super deep cut. But thankfully I didn't cut the nerve. I didn't cut the tendon. So like we're good to go. I can feel it making a comeback. Very, very thankful I didn't lose my finger. I know that sounds very dramatic, but honestly, in the moment, for like the first 5 seconds after it happened, I thought I had my entire finger off because I felt the pressure and I saw my hand slip and I didn't feel anything for like at least the first like 30 seconds. There was no pain. So right after it happened, I was like in shock. I like looked at my hand and I saw the cut. But at first I was like just in shock. I thought I had lost my finger. And then when I like took a breath, I was like, you still have all your fingers and your limbs. Be thankful. So I'm just really, really, really thankful. Miss Drake 79 said, my alarm is set for the drop this Friday. Hold on, I need to get my coffee. Hold up. I need to also put you guys like on a stand. Will you bear with me as I probably grab? Shoot, I don't even know what to put you guys on. Are you guys cool with this like low view or should I put you up higher? I don't know what to do. I don't know. Let's grab the coffee. I literally have just shit in the way. All right, well, let me know if you guys are okay with this like bottom view. I'm sweating. There's like, oh my God, it's 90 degrees in California today. Natalie, I'm covered in tattoos, but legit pass out every time I get, yeah, that's me too. I hate getting my blood drawn. Hate it. I'm sweating. I can't stand it. Sploff. Sploff. I had several stitches in my right hand before I understand the pain. Yo, if it happened to my right hand, I feel your pain though. Literally, I feel it. Menini. I'm old enough to be your mom, but I just love your designs and your channel. I appreciate that. I love all the support I can get. Don't care to age. Don't care nothing as long as we have, I don't know, just a connection. Doesn't even have to be the hobby of crochet. If you don't like crochet, that's okay. If you're here to just chat, let it be. Let it be. Margaret, you live in South Texas and it was 103 degrees. That's where Jordan and I are thinking of moving, in South Texas. 103 degrees in April. Fatty said, I learned everything I know. Oh, it scrolled away. I think she said, I learned everything I know from you and TL Yarn. That's cool. She's so cool. She left a comment on one of my videos one time and I fangirled. TL saw my video. Hyped. Absolutely hyped. It'd be so cool to do some kind of like, I don't know, even like a live stream with her. Or I don't know, something that'd be so cool. If y'all know, if y'all watch TL, yarn. Go to her channel and leave her a comment and be like, go hang out with Erin. Yeah, the colors of that yarn, so nice. I'm sorry, I'm so behind on the live stream. I can't keep up with it. I like talk so much. There's a dog hair on my coffee. That's gross. You said popsicle inspired hooks for summer. I haven't gotten that request yet. That's really cool. How could I do that? I'm totally down. I'm trying to think. How do we achieve this? I'm totally down though. Dom, I know. I mean, I already fangirled about it for 10 minutes on this live stream, but the colorina, insane. Like when I kind of first see a color like this, I'm kind of like, oh, it's okay. Like it's not bad. I like the roving. I like the different colors. But then like on the website, the photo that they had was actually like this bright corally peachy orange on the outside. And I was like, I need that. I need that. Like, again, insane. And again, for like the little bit that I worked with it, I like it a lot. Y'all, I say this every time, but I have so many projects, like crochet things that I want to do and make. Just no time. But I'm working on it. Like I said, if you guys tune in, all I'm going to say is Sunday's video is something a little bit different. Very fun creation. I'm so excited for you guys. I have all of the photos of this thing that I made on my phone because, like I said, Jordan shot me. And I want to post them so bad on Instagram. I want to post them so bad because they're so cute. So cute, but I don't want to like ruin the surprise. So I'll probably post something, the photos on Sunday on Instagram once the video drops at the same time. It'll be fun though. Avery, new to your channel, love your patterns. Thank you. I know I don't have a ton. I haven't really done like a legit DIY in a minute besides the pillow one. But like I still want to do DIY the crochet with these. Like it's just so much easier to film. I still want to do DIYs, don't get me wrong, but it'd be difficult out here. And there's so many designers, so many. I feel like it almost gets like overwhelming. I feel like Instagram has so many knit and crochet designers and everything is so gorgeous and different and beautiful. And it's like, I get like sucked into this hole of like, I want to buy that pattern. I want to buy that pattern. I want to make that. I want to make that. And then it's like, I feel so overwhelmed because like, I can't decide what I want to do. And then I start going into the rabbit hole of like, oh, let me get this yarn early before I get this pattern. Like, let me get the yarn for this, or let me get the yarn for that. And then before I know it, my cart is like $300 because of all the yarn. So it's like, I cannot keep up with this. I cannot find out. If my sound is breaking up, let me know if it's still happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me know if you can hear me. Viola, it's snowing in Michigan. See, it's like it's either too hot or too cold. Dom, attempting one of TL's Tunisian crochet patterns would be a cool collab. Can you believe I have never Tunisianed before? I've seen a couple like tutorials on how to do it, but I've never like physically attempted it myself. That'd be really cool. I do know I have to get like different hooks though, like special hooks. I like how I said I was gonna crochet, and then like always, it just sits here, and I end up like just talking to you guys. So I'm just reading. I like all these suggestions. The popsicle one, yeah, I feel like somebody said like put clay slices of popsicles in the hooks. That could work. I feel like the first idea, like when I have popsicle come to mind, is like instead of like clay slices, like to make the hook look like a popsicle. But that I don't know how to do. That's why I'm like, I don't even know how to do this. I know some of y'all are probably like over the like clear hooks. Scraps of yarn in the hooks. I've also thought about that. I had a lot of people recommend that one. I haven't given it a go yet. I think it's just kind of held me back because I would need a lot of like lace weight yarn to fit inside the hooks. Like for the 10 millimeters or the 8 millimeters, like a worsted weight yarn or like even like a DK weight yarn would fit. But when it comes to the thinner hooks, like the 6 and the 6.5, I feel like the yarn itself would be too thick to actually fit inside of the molding. The clay slices that I put inside the molds are very, very tiny, very thin. So I need to figure out a way to use like sport weight and lace weight yarn and like cut up a bunch of different pieces and put that inside the hook. I really love the idea of like scrap yarn in the hooks. I just need to like figure out a way to do it, or like the right kind of yarn to go inside. My phone. Royson, is that how you say your name? I believe you came on one of my other live streams, I think, and I still don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But Royson, I already have supplies for a fruit themed hook set. I wanted to drop it with this collection, with the spring collection, but I already had like 3 new designs and I didn't want to like be overdoing it. But yeah, I'm already on it. If you watch my studio vlog, I show the fruit slices that I bought. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for correcting me. Roisin. Roisin. I've never heard that as a name before. I feel like I've seen the spelling, but I've never heard it pronounced like that before. And that's really cool. That's a really gorgeous name. Roisin. I will correct myself. I apologize for butchering your name before. That's very cool. Simply Olive. The drop is on Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're in a different time zone than Pacific Standard, make sure you figure out the time zone conversion. So don't miss it. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sharp on the dot. I was very proud because last time I literally did it right at 8. So Roisin, you said it's an Irish name, pronounced different in different places in Ireland. But thank you. Yeah, that's really cool. Roisin. I would love. Oh wait, I'm probably assuming here. Are you from the U.S.? Were you born and raised in the U.S. or do you live in Ireland? Because I'm interested now to hear what Roisin sounds like with an Irish accent. I feel like that would even sound different then. Very curious. Okay. Caught up a little bit. the live chat. Got the coffee. I should probably keep crocheting, but yeah. How are you guys doing? I've been talking my tongue off. What are you guys doing today? What are you guys up to? Do you guys have work today? Do you guys work from home? I'm curious. You know what? For whoever's here in the chat, what do you guys do? Do you guys have an employed job with a company? Or do you like work for your family? Or are you guys self-employed? Are you guys freelance artists of any kind? I'm curious what you guys do. I'm very curious because it's so cool because it's like anybody can have the hobby of crochet, but like we all come from like literally different backgrounds, different interests, different lifestyles, like everything. So I'm like really curious. I'm sure you guys have seen her on Instagram. I started following her, I want to say, I just flashed you guys. I started following, I did it again. I started following, I don't remember her name, but on Instagram, her name is Ocean Knits. And I believe she said her career, her path, her job path, whatever you want to call it, her job is she's a marine biologist. But in her free time, her hobby and her love and her passion is, I believe, knitting, Ocean Knits. And she's a knitwear designer. So like that's so cool. It's like she loves marine biology or marine life, some kind of science type of background. But she loves crochet. So I'm curious like what other career paths or, you know, whatever it is you guys are doing. I'm really curious. I would love to know, honestly. Oh, you guys are responding so fast. I love that. Simply Olive. Oops, it went away. You're in high school, but I'm looking for a job currently. You'll get it. Don't worry. Don't stress. Don't stress. I actually went to college. I graduated from college with a bachelor's degree. I actually got my degree in environmental sciences, and I loved that field that I was in. I loved learning about it. Definitely the best option that I could have chosen for myself at my school. But just after graduating, I had such a difficult time trying to find a job. Just my field with that degree wasn't really panning out for me. And yeah, I actually, after graduating, I had such a hard time finding a job with my degree that I ended up becoming an EMT, emergency medical technician. So I was the one driving the ambulance. All that stuff. But I did that for almost 2 years. And then COVID hit. I can't say certain things on live stream because I know I'll get flagged, but you know what happened? And everybody was at home and I was at home and I needed to find a new path. And then that's when I started the YouTube. So it's like, that's crazy. It's like, I have such a weird backwards path, but then I ended up here. And like, I've always loved crochet since I was like a little kid, but I picked it up again. So Natasha, oh, I think you told me this before. You're a biologist, but I'm working with digital marketing right now. Dude, digital marketing is huge. I feel like, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like there's such a demand for that. I actually have one friend I've known for a handful of years, and did he get his degree? I think he has his degree. I think he does have his degree. Some kind of like marketing, like business or marketing degree. But he ended up starting his own clothing company. It's like an environmentally friendly clothing company. And if you guys are interested, I'll like leave the information. But the whole goal of like his clothing company is that he supports wildlife, whether that's wildlife research or there's so many things. But a part of his proceeds, a part of his earned revenue from his clothing, I think it's like 10%, 15% of like every purchase goes to some kind of like wildlife group. I'm sorry, I'm not being super specific. I need the website, but if you guys are interested, I can leave his website down below and you guys can just check it out. And like, I'm not even trying to plug him. I'm thinking of it, but what I'm trying to get to is I believe he had a degree in like marketing or business before he started this journey. But because he had, I think it was like some kind of digital career too. I don't know. Because he had that background, it played so well into like owning his own business. Like I feel like digital marketing is so important for people who are trying to run their own business, start like anything. So yeah, even though like you might think like biology and like digital marketing don't go hand in hand, I'm sure there's like a way that the two will correlate somehow, some way. Celine, you're a freelance 3D artist. Whoa, what? Currently knitting cami number 2. Okay, when you say knitting cami number 2, I've heard people say that like I'm making sweater or cardigan number 4 or whatever. Who who's because I cannot get an answer to this. Whose cami number 2 are you making? I'm very curious because I want to check this out for myself. Yeah, please let me know who made cami number 2's pattern. That's really cool. A freelance 3D artist. What was your last, I guess, commission or like last project that you worked on? Like what kind of art was it that you did? My thing is scrolling away. Janine graduated and working at a hardware store. I love hearing all these different like career paths and like journeys you guys are on. Melissa, you said I'm a stay-at-home mom working on starting a business with my younger sister. That's really cool. Working with family. That's like a dream, honestly. That's so cool. Like you not only have this bond with somebody, obviously, like your sister, your brother, your mom, but like you guys are so compatible and like trusting and loving with each other that you want to engage and like make money with each other, like a business that you can work on, run together. It's pretty rare, at least like in my eyes. Like I know there's a ton of people out there that have a business with their sister or the mom, you know, whatever it may be. But for me, I feel like that's very impressive. So congrats to you. What kind of business, by the way, are you starting? Curious. What is this passion that you guys both have together, that you guys both share? Caribs? I've seen your name before. I don't know how to pronounce it. But you said, I'm a paramedic, picked up knitting and crochet during lockdown. What's up? I feel you. And in case you're wondering, paramedic, not an easy job. Not. We were scheduled for 12-hour shifts, but on average, we worked between 14 to 16 hours straight before they let us off. So it's like we come up to our 12th hour and they're like, no, you have another call, go. And you're like, oh, but I'm off the clock right now. They're like, no. They're like, oh, and you have another call and you're probably going to have another call after that. So like, you're not getting off. Roisin, doing a psych degree, looking to go into trauma therapy. That's awesome. Yeah, hopefully you keep returning here on my channel and you let me know how things go over the months and the years. That's awesome. Yay, Caffeine, you're a software engineer, but I would love to make my own designs. I did not know that. Wait, Yay, Caffeine, can you, I hate myself for this. Can you please remind me of your name if you would like to? I know I asked you this like 4 or 5 months ago. That's insane. See, isn't that crazy? Software engineer. But then you fell in love with crochet. If you ever start making your own designs, I'm here to help pattern test. And I'm also here to plug you on my Instagram if you need pattern testers. Okay. I will help you out as much as I can. I know so many people are like, you should start making patterns. You should start making designs and make patterns. It's hard. I honestly don't know how people do it. I feel like I just don't have, if that's like a right-sided brain type of project, I got the left-sided brain because I can't like compute. I know how to write a pattern. Like I've tried to kind of like write a pattern, and that's not hard. I think it's the what do you call it? Translating of the pattern into multiple sizes. I I don't I don't know how to do that. I don't. I wish I did because some people are so fast at it. I actually I haven't told y'all yet, but I'm actually pattern testing again. Knit pattern testing. I got selected. I'm really excited. Um, but I'm actually pattern testing for Kara's Knit Eng. I think her name is Kara Eng, but her Instagram is Kara's Knit Eng. But anyways, I'm pattern testing for her, and I watch her stories sometimes, and she currently has 5 or 6 different patterns that she just drafted and selected for pattern testers, like different items. And like 2 days later, she's like, "Oh, I just made this top last night. I'm gonna write up a pattern for it today." And then, or like is a hat. It's like a bucket hat or something. She's like, "I just made like this hat, super cute. I'm gonna write up the pattern for it today and start selecting pattern testers." And I'm like, "What?" And then like a day later, she's like, "Yeah, pattern testers closed for the hat." Like, how did you? Granted, it's probably only like one or two sizes, but it's just like, how did you? Some people are just so good at it. Jeannie, you're currently studying for your finals. I'm in college for environmental sciences and geology. Actually, that was me. I did environmental sciences as my major, and then my minor was geology. No, geography. My minor was geography. I'm sorry. Very close. Very close. That's awesome. What do you, if this isn't too personal, what do you plan on doing with your degree if you plan on using it? Or if you plan on just getting a job with a different type of role? There were a lot of different rules with the environmental science degree. And I don't know, none of them really up my alley. I think growing up, my dream job was marine biologist. Um, I like the marine life a lot, and I wanted to be. I don't know exactly what it was, but that was like as a little kid, that's really what I wanted to do. So I think it's kind of fitting that I stuck kind of with the environmental science type of theme. But yeah, I'm very curious. Good luck to you. I'm going to send all of my ES knowledge and goodwill unto you, bestow it unto you. Whatever I have left in this brain, I'm gonna give it to you. Steph, I work for a hotel company studying art history and take on painting crochet commissions when they come. Ooh. Girl, you're hustling. You're putting in some hours. Good for you, man. This is great. I feel like I haven't got this much of like a response from people before. This is great. I love getting to like know more about you guys. Oh, okay. Thank you. Celine. Camisole number 2 is by My Favorite Things Knitwear. Okay, I've heard of that designer. I have. I'm working on gaming industry generally. Last commission was making cute characters for a game. What? What? Yo, that's so hard. I can't even imagine. Okay, so like when you're making characters for a game, do you start off by like I don't even know how to like 3D render stuff like that. Like, do you draw it first and then like scan it and then like upload it and then like go into Procreate or something? I can't even. And then like to make the character like move and like I can't even fathom how you do that. You have a very unique brain in a good way. Oh, Melissa, you got back to me. Okay. She said, I crochet. This is you and your sister want to start a business. You said, I crochet basically anything. And my sister does beadwork, making jewelry, stitch markers, etc. I mean, just in general, bead, kind of like jewelry, accessory. I feel like that stuff is becoming so popular recently. Um, I feel like beadworking can kind of just go along like with jewelry making in itself, whether it's like accessories like for crocheting or like physical, like wearable accessories. Um, one of Jordan's longtime friends actually made this thick chain necklace for me. I want to say he got into jewelry, accessory, beadworking kind of stuff December or January, and his stuff has taken off. And like on my Instagram, I get ads for like beadworking, jewelry, accessory stuff so often. So there's definitely a market for it. Oh, oh, Pauline, yay, caffeine. Pauline, thank you. Thank you for correcting me. I promise. I promise I won't forget. I will make an effort. But you said, I feel like a dummy. I feel like a big old dummy. You literally just put me on game right now. I thought her last name was Ang or something. I don't know. And you just put me on game. Kara is an engineering student. Hence ENG, engineer. Not Ang, engineer. All right, I'm just going to sign off now. That's my cue. No, I'm kidding. Interesting. I wonder if like her knowledge and background in engineering plays into how well she makes patterns, like how quickly she can convert patterns. I'm curious. I feel like that might be part of it. Or maybe that's just her own know-how. I don't know who's to say, but engineering is also a very difficult. That's a, again, if that's a left-sided brain type of activity, I'm on the right side. There's no way. Taylor, I literally started crocheting to help me. I don't know if I can say this on the live stream, but with your ED. I fell in love with it. So happy to have caught you live. I'm so glad that this hobby has helped you to kind of like manage like issues that you have. That's so great. I wouldn't even know how to go about like helping myself if I was in that position. But I feel like just having any type of hobby that can really like kind of in one sense get your mind to focus on something else. You know, if your brain is kind of like running wild with thoughts or whatever it may be, you can kind of go into like your own world of just creativity and kind of like leave whatever mindset that is behind and just focus on like what's in front of you. And then you become so like absorbed into like, oh, how do I follow this pattern? Oh wait, how do I make this stitch? That you don't even, you kind of forget about all the stressors and worries that you have in your life. It's like a little world that I love crochet. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I love crochet. So I'm really glad that you've found like a coping mechanism, if you may call it that. Yeah, Pauline, very talented. Like I was literally watching her stories. This was like 2 days ago. And oh, am I glitching? Yeah, it was like 2 days ago. It's like I had already gotten accepted for one of her knit tests. So I'm waiting for that yarn to come in. But yeah, she's just like, oh, knit this cute hat. And I'm like, damn, that's cute. And then her next post is like, I'm gonna make a pattern for tonight. I'm like, damn, okay. And like 6 hours later, she's like, I'm selecting pattern testers now. And I'm like, who is she? I need some of that. I need some of that knowledge. You guys are so sweet to each other in the chat. I love that we can all just like help each other and communicate with each other. Oh, Simply Olive, you said that you're in high school right now, right? You said, I don't think I mentioned it, but I want to be a chiropractor when I'm done with school. You got it, dude. You got it. Anything you want to do, go achieve it. Do it now. Taylor, I learned so much so quickly from you, Erin. You have 100% helped me find my passion. It helps so much. I love that I'm able to just like help, just like assist. You know, like you guys do all of the work on your own. You are the ones crocheting, you're the ones getting the yarn, making the garment, making the pieces. I'm just like a little like tool, like a little helping tool to help you get there, like a little stepping stone. But I appreciate you thanking me, but you need to thank yourself, honestly. Like you're the one getting yourself there. You're making it happen. Jeannie, you are so cool. You're planning to go into consultancy, so consulting. The area I come from is very deep into mining. I hope to help regulate that so our environment suffers less. That was one of the branches I was really, really, really considering after I graduated, was consulting, like environmental consultant. So that's really awesome. Really awesome. Yeah, please let me know how that goes. I'm here for it. Please update me because I'm gonna like live through you. I couldn't do it. So I would love to know how it goes for you and like what that's like. Super important job though. Kimberly, a little bit late to the chat, but hi Erin, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm a little sweaty, I'm a little hot, but I'm doing really good. I'm happy that I got on this live stream. So happy. Getting a lot done today. I should probably go gloss some more hooks in a second here. But doing great. Sorry, I spaced out a little bit. I have coffee. A subscriber bought me an iced coffee on YouTube. So I went today to go pick it up. It was so nice of her. Sarah, if you're here, if you watch this live stream later, I appreciate you for this coffee. You're helping me get through today's workday. It's kind of been nice. It's like the first little break I've had all day, like just talking to you guys. I got up and was just sanding and glossing, crocheted a little bit this morning, showered, all that stuff. So like just this downtime of just like getting to like flex my jaw and talk to y'all. It's nice. It's a nice reprieve. Kimberly, so excited for the shop update. I'm very excited too. Very, very excited. These designs are like, I mean, I don't want to say they're any better than the OG collection, the glitter, but they're just they like pack a punch and I'm really excited. They're just so different. There's like so much inside of the hooks. Stunning. I love them. Thank you. And you said your dress is super cute. Thank you. Where did I get this? I got this, I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe even 4 or 5 years ago. I don't remember what website, but on the model, it looked very opaque. And then I got it and it's like a little sheer. I have like tan underwear, so you can't really see it, but there's no like lining. Oh, there's like no lining to this. It's just like one. So it's a little sheer shade moment, but I like it. Thank you. I appreciate it. If I can remember where it is, I'll leave a comment on this video later. The tag. I might have taken the tag off. I do not remember. Thank you. Simply all of the encouragement is really helpful. I struggle with a lot of stress, so thank you. Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm here for you as much as I can be. Honestly, when I was in college, I had a lot of fun. It's college. But my last year before I graduated was very stressful. I feel like that's probably like the darkest part of my life, like mentally wise. I was just so stressed out and I felt so much pressure to graduate. And I was already graduating late because I transferred colleges and I lost credits. So I felt behind on the 8 ball. And then not only did I feel like I was rushing to get done, but I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do after college. So I feel you on the stress. You're not alone. Hi. You look tired. You guys see him hobbling? No, not yet. You want to show him your ankle? Jordan was playing soccer on Sunday, and the other team, let's just say they were ruthless, and they had no morals, no ethics, and they just went like 10 times into his ankle. So we're on day like 4 after that accident. Can you guys see how, oh my God, it looks worse.
Just because I just had eyes on
You guys see the purple and the black and the blue and like the swollen? Dang. Okay, not on the scissors, baby. Be very careful. No, be careful.
it.
So yeah, he's going through it right now. He said it was his time to get hurt. I'm just glad that we weren't hurt at the same time because right as my fingers started healing, he was like, my ankle's jacked up. So yeah, that's Jordan right now. He's going through it. Hi, Franco. Ruby, you just moved to a new state to be with your fiance. I have no friends or family here, and I'm struggling mentally. Girl, I feel you. I feel like I just saw somebody's comment. I feel like I have a hard time making friends too, to be honest. I'm not around people very often. So when I have social interactions, I feel very awkward before it like went away. But yeah, like my suggestion would be like what somebody said, which is like go to a coffee shop. And I mean, just go to different spots. Like if you have a dog, take your dog to the dog park or take them on a walk. Like you have no idea who you could bump into. Go to the coffee shop. Hang out for a little bit, crochet and knit at a coffee shop. Again, you have people are going to be like, what are you making? They're going to want to come up to you and talk to you. I feel like that might be a really organic way to make a friend. I had another idea and it just slipped out of my head. Oh, go to like your yarn store, like a local yarn store, maybe something that's like not the Joann's, but more like Ma and Pa. Again, like you never know who you're going to meet. So not that you have to like go out every instance that you have, but maybe just once every couple of days, if you have time, give yourself 30 minutes to go to the park, go on a walk, go to the coffee shop, something. And just, yeah, you never know who you can strike up a conversation with. You might make a friend really, really fast, close to home. Natasha, bye. Don't worry. I should probably get going soon too. It's been about an hour and a half on this live stream, y'all. Thanks for staying. Thanks for chatting. I'm going to read a couple more and then get going here probably in like 2 or 3 minutes. Franco, my major in college was environmental science. Environmental sciences. My thing keeps scrolling away. Yeah, Roisin, his ankle, you should have seen it. 12 hours after it happened. Like when he took the sock off like right after the game. It looked a little red, but it wasn't even like swollen yet. And then like that night, it looked like a tennis ball, softball size, just like right there. Crazy, 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 crazy. Roisin, you guys are talking about like going to coffee shops and people like staring at you. And Roisin said, I get stared at by people a lot, but I know I'm making something I like. So that helps with the looks. Honestly, I mean, to give them the benefit of the doubt, they're probably staring at you a lot and it might look like they have like a weird or like negative look on their face. They're honestly probably very interested and confused at what you're making. Like, imagine like you're doing a hobby, like somebody's, I don't know, for example, say like they're coding like really, really fast, like they're probably watching you like, what is she doing? Like, how does she, what is she even doing? What is she making? What the heck is that? They're probably so confused, but very like interested, which is why they keep staring. Like if they weren't interested, they wouldn't pay you any mind. But if you catch them like staring at you, they're probably very intrigued with what you're doing or what you're making. And if anything, if you see people like staring at you for too long or too funny, there's still a chance to make a friend there. Like you could always be like, oh, hey, like I noticed you watching. Like, did you want to see? Like, are you curious? Or just be like, oh, in case you're wondering, like I'm making a sweater. Like, just strike up a conversation. It could always go positive. You never know how the conversation could go. But more often than not, if they're staring at you, they probably like what you're doing. They probably think it's really, really cool. So just talk to them about what you're making. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go. I'm hot. And Jordan just made food. So I'm gonna go. Hope to see y'all soon. Thanks for coming by.
Bye.
He said bye. I'll be back on Sunday. Sunday's upload. I'm really excited for that one. Really excited. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. I love seeing everybody saying bye. See ya, see ya, see ya. Have a good morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Take care. See you soon. What'd you heat up?